Rosie, are you coming in? Are you in, Rosie, or out? Right. Let's... That's better. How are you doing? Come here. Rosie, what are you doing? You're very lively. I've got about 20 minutes. I've got to leave again. I'm going to... I don't know why I've got this on yet. Hold on. So back to the laboratory. Clinical weapon testing, legalization of... it's kind of more interesting than the drones. I'm back to the drones. I've got a lot of time off at Christmas. I have got some chores to do on the house and cut away all that hedge there so we can actually get to the house. And I've got other things to do as well, but I've got one more trip, I think, to airports. Probably take over the 3 days, UK airports, checking on the drones, because the Russians are after us. They were in America, apparently, but they won't tell us much. They never do, but we'll find out. Just interviewing people, finding out what they're doing with their drones, etc. Only high-profile targets. But it's the clinical weapon guys, the foreign scientists, who are kind of, can I say spying? I don't want to sound that, I don't want that to sound glamorous, really, because it's not really. It's like a lot of the drone work you can do from home. It's kind of checking internet, as was this, checking internet, legalizations, etc., and making people aware and finding out if anyone is infiltrating the UK. The UK have certain weapons. There are legislation on clinical weapons. They don't have clinical weapons, but they do. It's very, very controlled, very controlled, very controlled. Enough of that. I just wanted to go back onto who is controlling. Do you know the people that are watching or protecting? They're watching, they're protecting. The guys, the goons in the car. There's only one guy. He's fixing a really remote, like a BT, not BT anymore, is it? It's internet. We're the only house that can't get to middle of nowhere. There's a little box. Those little boxes are interesting, aren't they? They open up and there's wires and connections inside. Some of the governments do put things in there, spyware, etc. There aren't any cameras, CCTV. I'm allowed to say CCTV. I'm not into the technical side of cameras or anything, but there aren't. But there are other spying devices. Anyway, he's protecting. He's part of 333, and he's protecting. My dad said because there is one. He recognised a son of a former colleague of his. He's 88. He still rides a bike. Still very fit. Very good for his age. Anyway, so to cut long story short, my friend checked this guy out, and he seems to think he's one of the same guys as the goons in the back of the car. Anyway, he should be coming in for a coffee and things like that. But anyway, people have got jobs to do. He's got a warm van anyway. He's got something in the back. It's enclosed. I don't know what he's got in the back. It's like a twin wheelbase. So he's got something in there going on. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he is from the actual place that fixes. They don't come very often. I know when they come as well, because my neighbour, his internet goes down and they're always there. His internet is fine. My neighbour, I say my neighbour, he's about half a mile away, but his internet is fine. So I just wonder, but he's very good this time because he's got the right high vis on, whatever they wear, tabard, high vis. Who controls Britain? I put this in my comments. The UK government, US, government, the media, BBC, and big, rich, powerful moguls. They have a little bit to do with it. Or the Masons. Masonic. Don't like to say that word. Stick to 333. Who controls? You can decide, but you know, don't you? You know. Anyone else? Put it in the comments. Could be someone else that I don't know about, you know about. But I must go. Yeah, time's ticking on. And Barbergate, is it worth looking into? Not sure whether Barbergate is worth looking into. But it could be, to find out exactly what this barber actually meant in the first place. People are spotted. There are lookalikes, aren't they? There's somebody that looks like JLK, or is it the other guy in the photographs? I can't go into it now. I've gone into it before. Johnny Atanda looks like Rocky. And there's somebody at the funeral who looked like Lucy walking along. And people get mistaken for someone else, especially when you group two people together. When someone else walks in, they think, oh, that must be part of that gang, part of the group. I think that's what's happened more so than anything untoward or winding other people up. I think that's what's happened. It happens all the time. The worst cases are mistaken identity when they slot somebody and it's not them. That is the worst. And believe me, UK governments get that wrong. UK governments abroad are the worst ones. One of the worst things. You think the Russians are bad over here by spraying and injecting people with chemicals, etc. There are things that go on. Mistaken identity. I don't know. You're going to have to iris check, blood check, and DNA check someone before you assassinate them. But how on earth to do that? I don't know, really. Anyway, bye for now. I'll catch you later. I'll make another video maybe later or tomorrow or something like that. But anyway, I better go. It's back to the lab. Yeah. Oh, and you might be having a nap in the afternoon. Don't have any nasty dreams. Thank you, Rosie says.
Like and subscribe. It costs nothing and it helps the channel and the team. And thank you very much for the team. Shout outs. Kuan Luke, Sue, Sally. There are too many to mention. Phil, Billy, another Phil, Arctic, probably even Luggy. Are you watching, Luggy?